chronic bronchitis, basic bronchitis, pancreatitis, inflammation, itis, inflammation, coronary heart condition. Oh, please, we can help you with that too. It's all about information. Dementia, watch your diet. Call McLaren's and make your appointment. If you have itchy butt, if you have discomfort,
It's a what?
discomfort in your intestines, if you eat and you feel nauseous, it's high possibility that you have an overgrowth of parasites. So if that's your case, we can help you with that. Did you know that if you eat sushi, you definitely have parasites? You ever hear about hookworm? Have you ever heard about tapeworm? Those worms, they lay billions of eggs every day. So no matter how well you try to purge yourself, trust me, folks,
You cannot get rid of them.
you cannot get rid of them.
You
But
can control it though.
you can control it,
Okay.
but it has to be a continuous work. Some people think that if I clean them out today, then I can just forget about it. No, no, no. They hide in various places. You know,
So-
they can be in your muscles. They can be in your intestines. Oh, they love the intestines because that's where all the food is. They love vitamin B. They love protein, so they eat it all up. They love your red blood cells, so they also take a chunk out of that. Folks, if you have problems, and you don't have answers, you need to call McLaren's and make an appointment. We are a holistic center, which means that we get to the root cause. We stop diseases on the course, on its way, on the path. We interrupt it. Okay, we help you to find a way forward rather than waiting and waiting to try to identify a disease. The only time you can have a disease, folks, is when you let it go and you allow it to take root and you don't change certain things. There are so many things that you can do, and we have the answers to help you to do that. We have excellent equipment. We have knowledgeable folks here.
Space.
State of the art tools, space age, futuristic devices.
Yes, ladies and
Folks,
gentlemen.
you will never go anywhere else and see the stuff that we have at McLaren's. Trust me. If you
Nowhere else.
really want to experience awesomeness, you need to call and make an appointment. 914-278-9394.
Okay, slow down a little now.
I sound like a DJ.
Man, you sound like a real DJ. DJ, are you a DJ McLaren now?
I'm Dr.
Lady-
McLaren.
ladies and
It
gentlemen.
sounds similar.
Look, let me interpret
I am
exactly.
on a roll.
Let me interpret what she was just saying to you in case it missed some of you. She have a equipment over there that can tell you about things before it happens.
More than one equipment, but the
I mean,
latest one. The
the
latest
latest
one.
one.
It is so deep, folks. You got to make special appointment for that one.
I am one of the guinea pig. And by the way, you were talking about killing parasite and that kind of thing earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was that the equipment that I held those two things in my hands?
Well, that does the job too, yes, and
Okay,
it also
okay.
elevates the immune system.
Right,
Yes, it
okay.
activates it. We have equipment to activate and improve everything.
All I can say, ladies and gentlemen, there's nowhere else in the, nowhere else that you will find equipment that Dr.
And
McLaren
technique.
have and techniques. I mean, nowhere else. I'm telling you guys, and I don't talk with water in my mouth, of course. I'm telling you, state of the art equipment that will be able to forecast. This is what they call talk about
Yes, you
forecast.
got it.
Exactly.
One of the button on the machine says forecast.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that means to say you know what your future looks like,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you need to call
For the
nine-
executive.
Yeah, and that is the executive package.
The executive analysis, that means executive treatment. It deep.
Yeah, that means to say you have to put your hand in a little bit deeper in your pocket.
And we don't take insurance.
Right.
Again, we don't take insurance. Again,
But Dr. McLean, who should really put a price on good health?
only those who are not thinking.
Are those that are okay?
There's no incurable disease or condition, only incurable people.
So the telephone number, ladies and gentlemen, to call and ask for that executive package. I'm telling you, it will be one of the best decisions you have ever made in your life. Call 914 278 9394. 914 278 9394. 914 278 9394. You want to know what your future looks like? Call 914 278 9394 and ask for the executive analysis package. The best decision you will ever make for yourself. And it is full time for you to start think about yourself. This is one time for you to be selfish. Start thinking about yourself.
Yeah, because when you get strong, you can help others to get
Aye.
stronger. So I don't know why they make it seem as if it is so difficult to take control of your life. It's not difficult, Prevention is one of the easiest things ever. The fun thing about it is that when you get very sick, you don't even want to eat. You don't want to get out of the bed. You don't want to have conversation. Some people just give up, and not because they want to or they are lazy, but because the condition that they have make them feel so listless and so lethargic. Do you want to get to that stage or not? The only way not to get to that stage is to implement prevention. When we were growing up, we didn't have to use that word, because everything we do every day was prevention. We walked to the store. We got the sunshine. We could drink the water from the spring, even from the tap. We could bathe in the spring. We could bathe under the tap. We could go in the garden and get whatever we want to eat. We didn't have all the fast food that they have right now. Fast food for us when we were growing up was like a mango or an apple when we're hungry, some tamarind, some June plum, and real dinner was when you light the fire and you put the pot on and you prepare the meal. So, prevention wasn't a word that was used a lot when we were growing up because it came naturally. We didn't have to even think about it. The word organic, we didn't use those words either. Everything was as God made it.
Yes.
It was meant to be so, and then it just changed over time because, of course, industry, manufacturing, profiteering,
greed,
miseducation.
Greed.
And the fun thing about it is that although there's so much food in this country, people are dying because food is so overrated, folks. It is so overrated. We put so much emphasis on eating. Folks, come to McLaren's and get this instruction, get the information on how to design your meals so that you feel healthy and satisfied and you can push your plate away easily without any regrets. And it's just so lovely when the clients tell me, I'm eating so much less now and I don't know. When I try to eat a little extra, I feel strange. And when I look at certain food now, it's like, oh, I used to love that. And now I'm not even thinking about it. And not to mention, that same equipment we're talking about, it does psychophysiological assessment too, which means that it gets into your mind, your brain. I told you, folks, we take care of every part of your body. So those who don't want to do hypnosis, of course, we do hypnosis at McLaren. But no, I don't even have to do hypnosis anymore because the machine can do it.
Hold on. I was just about to ask about that. About if people that really want to stop smoking.
Yes.
You can actually program them to stop smoking.
Oh, yes. With the little habits that what some of you folks have.
That you want to get rid of.
That you want to get rid of and you can't. Oh, my latest stuff. I'm able to help you with that.
So now you don't have to worry about people hypnotizing you anymore.
Well, some people will want me to hypnotize them still, but this is a way to get it done. And this is all scientific, folks. It is scientific, proven scientific method. All right? And we can have tailor-made formulas. Oh, yeah. So if Jane want her formula to have the same energy as her body, as the energy imprint as her body, we can do that. If Tom want to be the only one to take his supplements at home, we can energize that too with his own imprint. Okay? So we're talking about state of the art, individualized stuff. Okay, so when we see stuff, we can individualize the treatment. We can do the energy treatment, energy healing. I'm giving away too much information. But folks, you can call and make an appointment so you can benefit from the state-of-the-art approach. It's the future. It's the future. Your doctors probably will be having that in another 10 years. Who knows? Because things are changing and the media, social media is opening up the doors to exposing, are sharing all that information. So pretty soon your doctors will get in on that too. So folks,
Yeah, but by that time, if they are waiting for
I'll
the
be
doctor,
on another one.
you'll be at a different level, and most of you would have died by then anyway.
Yes, some people.
Because
Yeah.
look, food is killing people. Bad food is killing people. The same food that's supposed to keep you alive, that's supposed to protect you, that we indulge in so much, that's the same food that is killing us. Can you imagine?
And that's
You are
only one
eating-
part of the equation.
Yeah, you are eating food to survive or to live, yet it's the same food that is killing you.
But guess what? There are some people too who they are so busy that even the act of finding food to eat is a task for them. Some people work during the night when their organs should be regenerating. So there are so many things that can contribute to this ease in the body. And then it starts to tell you stories and you wonder. Some of you go and you seek all kind of help and there are no answers. But I'm telling you folks, McLaren's Age Reversing Wellness Center is able to help you.
No doubt about that. I just look across the TV and realize that we're on TV.
We're on TV. Oh, I look good. Ooh!
Yes, I mean you.
I love my sweater.
Yeah, you're
Outside
looking
it,
good.
yeah, I
but
love my sweater.
I'm looking at me. I wasn't prepared to be on TV this evening, but I just look and realize that.
You're relaxed because you're in the health and wealth business. So
alright.
it's not about looking fancy. It's about feeling comfortable and feeling good because the inside is great. I thought it was something more serious you're going to mention to me.
No, because I was here, drinking and doing all these kind of things.
Oh, you're
and
being
I did
yourself.
Not realize that we were.
You're just being yourself, and it's good to be yourself. There's nothing pretentious about McLaren's Age Reversing Wellness Center. I am really so appreciative of my many wonderful, awesome clients and the people that they refer. Man, I can't even call it a business because these people feel like family. I have made some great friends, some great contacts, some wonderful colleagues since I've been in this field. And I just want to say I appreciate you folks. I love the fact that you share my information and that you're following up on your protocol and that you're following through on your appointments. Folks, we are meant to be of support or help to each other. We are meant to share information. We are here to help each other. And in my field, we can't be selfish. My energy is very vital in your improvement. So if I'm a grumpy, grouchy person, it's going to impact your energy, and you might not even want to come back. But I'm telling you, I am doing this because it's something that I feel so connected to. I just love the idea of being able to help.
She just love it.
Yeah, man. It
Yes.
feels good.
Yeah.
And nothing gets me better, make me feel wonderful more than when my clients do their follow-up appointments and they come in and they say, this, that, that change. And I just feel so good, and that's why I love follow-ups, because when you come in, we can discuss the little things that you might have, that you are going through that has improved, and those things that you need to make adjustments in. There's sometimes you have other situations that come about in your life, and you come and you follow up appointment, and we can talk about it and so on. And some of you folks tell me the whole business about family and friends and all that stuff.
So
And the fun,
they becomes
yes,
family.
yes.
But by the way,
And the fun thing about it, a lot of the times, no, them sickness is the cause of the same people they talk to me about.
okay,
Yes.
okay.
So they're actually mending, because sometimes it's good to have somebody to talk to share, you know what I mean, to unburden. And some people feel very, very good after they tell me all them business.
So you just mentioned that it's good to follow up. So there are still some people out there that when they come to for the first or second treatment, not following up, right?
Yeah, there's some people, some folks like that, because there's some people who they feel that they don't need to go any further because they think that they are over their situation. But what people forget is that if you are already feeling symptoms, that means you have had the problem for a long time. Symptoms don't appear. Signs don't appear just so. It has to have been building up over time. No matter what you think, folks, everything talk to you after you have made any adjustments. Okay? So it's going to take some time for it to get better or for you to feel better. And remember, we're not talking about drugs, okay? We're talking about giving the body or supporting the body in the way that it was designed to be supported so that it can self-repair. The body was meant to self-heal. Chemicals aren't going to do that. No, no, no. Chemicals will help you to get over the hump so you don't suffer, but it's only for a time. And those of you who are depending on it, remember, you have kidneys and you have liver. And if you are depending on medication, your doctor himself or herself will tell you that if you're on this for over 5 years, chances are you may have to go on dialysis. So, folks, dialysis centers are popping up all over the place.
Even some of the people that do not deserve to be on dialysis, they are putting them on dialysis.
Especially if they have an emergency and they can't help themselves and they just, they can't sign their paper. You know what I mean? I have 2 clients. I can say it because I have 2 clients that happened too. You know what I mean? They had a crisis and they end up in the emergency room and they wake up on dialysis. All hooked up with its stuff implanted. They don't even know. No proper explanation. No proper explanation. And the fun thing about it is that if they were given an explanation, they probably could just take some time to regenerate that kidney by giving it the right stuff so that it can come back, because the body can self-repair. You just need to change the condition.
Ladies and
Do
gentlemen,
the reverse.
You have been listening to Dr. McLaren from McLaren's Age Reversing Wellness Center. Their telephone number is 914-278-9394. Of course, Dr. McLaren will not be able to and cannot go into not even 1% of what she's doing over in the McLaren
in the wellness center.
In the wellness center. So what you are hearing now is just, as Harold would say, pick your finger. You just a little pick.
An overview. It's just an overview of what.
Summary of what goes on over there. All you need to do, she sits with a person or her patients or her clients or whatever you call it, at least an hour to 2 hours. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's a whole lot of information
and
you're giving them.
Sometimes my mouth get real tired. I have to drink some water.
So you are not able to see more than about 4 or 5 clients for the one day.
Yeah, that's why I don't need to pay me.
Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, call 914-278-9394. You are booked out for the rest of the year?
I realize that appointments are being taken for November.
Okay, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, you need an emergency. If you want to see Dr. McLaren before the end of this 2019, you need to call this week. Call this week because I
ask for the time,
yes.
okay? Because some of you folks You make the appointment and then you call the day and say, you know, my job called me into work. I'm sorry, I can't come. But when you call the same day of your appointment, you actually mess me up. Because we set aside 2 hours for you.
And there's a lot of other
and
persons.
then we have a long waiting list of people who could have been filled in that time, who are just sitting down waiting to get a phone call to say, can you come in? And it's hard when you call the same day. And some people can't just get up and just run come like that because not everybody live close by.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, look here. You are in the.
I'm in your time now.
You're in the well part of the show now.
So you can talk all you want to talk about tomorrow. No.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you understand this lady? And by the way, for those of you that have never seen or met Dr. McLaren, she's also going to be over there in Queens tomorrow at the JFK Courtyard Marriott. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a little break right now. And we'll be telling you more about tomorrow night, what is happening over there. Okay, so Dr. McLaren, okay. All right, so is this supposed to be playing? Okay, oh yes, okay, I understand what is going on right now. Okay, you see, I'm trying to be be a DJ at the same time. Okay, all right. So this is it now, all right? So ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow evening, just before we take that break, for those of you that want to know what tomorrow is about, it's about the IUL Retirement Savings Program. You have been listening to us on the Money Talk Radio Show for a very long time. I have been meeting people everywhere that I go on the road. And as soon as I open my voice, open my mouth, somebody say, Mr. Walker, are you that man? You are the man that I've been hearing about? I want to come and see you. Ladies and gentlemen, be proactive. It's full time for you guys to take matters. You need to take life a little bit more serious, because remember what we are talking about. We are talking about your retirement. It is so you have been working so hard in this country. The reason why you came to this country is because you want to make a difference for yourself, for your generation, for your community, and for your country, for your people. It is full time for you to be proactive. Stop procrastinate.
And to think they call this country the land of opportunity.
But ladies and gentlemen, statistics show that majority of the people that are living in this country right now and that came from the country of your origin, whether it's Jamaica, Trinidad, whichever country you're from, 90% of us cannot go back home.
I hear
and
that
90% of us are, every single year is being retired in poverty. You work so hard, and at the same time, when it comes down to your retirement, you are not prepared. You are basically living a lie, like what this gentleman is saying. So, Dr. McLaren, before I talk about tomorrow, I know you want to drink some water, right?
I didn't say I want water.
Said they live in love, but they live in a lie. Said they know my pain, said they feel my shame. Said they live in love, but they live in a lie. Said they know my pain, said they feel my shame. Well, every day me give thanks before the day is over. Me international, why should I stay local? Me said them drunk, that's why me stay sober. Time I move fast like Casanova. Mission him a universal soldier.
You know, I was here just blaming Dr. McLaren that she wanted to drink some water. It's just because I really wanted was to listen to that the lyrics and that serious, serious beat of that song.
Because I'm fully hydrated.
Mission, the Great One, Mr. Seabird Gray. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, this is what, it's been a while now since we haven't had a seminar. Tomorrow evening at the JFK Courtyard Marriott, that's on the North Conduit. And I do not even have to give you the address. Everybody know JFK, JFK hotels.
If they don't, then everybody have Google.
Yes, but I'm gonna give you the address anyway. So tomorrow, even at 7 p.m., we are meeting at the JFK Courtyard Marriott, and the address is 145-11 North Conduit Avenue, and that is Jamaica, New York, 11436. And if you missed that, call the office tomorrow to get some more information on that. And for those of you that are already a part of the company, National Life Group, or a part of the FMA team, you need to be there. Invite your friends, invite your family, invite your neighbors. Tell them to come out, and especially those parents that have children. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to start teaching your children from now how money works, because they are not teaching them that in school. You were not taught, none of us were taught about money and how money works. It's a small percentage.
Except to get a job.
Except to get a 9-to-5. A 9-to-5 job is what killing off most of the people. Just the stress about getting up every morning to reach work, 8, 9, or whatever time of the day that you... And as a matter of fact, some of you work hard
round the clock.
Some of you work round the clock. What are you working for? If you are not able to start to put away some money for rainy day or for retirement or for sunshine, it better you just stop work, it better you just give up. Because just imagine when you stop working, when your body give out on you, or when you reach that retirement, when you reach that, and they start to lay you off, to fire you, or you retire, whatever the situation, and you are not getting that 100% of the money that you were getting before. How are you able to live that life that you really wanted to live, that you dream of living? I'm going to America, and when I go to America, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that.
World.
I'm going to change the world. And ladies and gentlemen, a lot of you came to this country and you just got so complacent. You just start to procrastinate. You start running after things that you should not be running after. You start spending your money on things that you should not be spending your money on. What about that generational legacy? What about your children and your children's children? Not because our parents did not do it for us. And the reason why they did not do it is because they did not have the knowledge that you have right now, that is available to us right now. And ladies and gentlemen, the thing that we are here talking about right now, and that you will be hearing about tomorrow evening, Mr. Cowan is coming in town tomorrow, along with a few of his team members coming in from Florida, and I'm not sure where else the rest of folks are coming from. Myself is going to be at the JFK Marriott. Dr. McLaren will be there, and we are inviting you guys to come out. Come and listen. Come and be a part of something that will change your lives.
Can I say something?
Yes, doctor.
You see, the point is this. When you come to America, you're supposed to grab all the opportunities that's available to you. If you're not a person who is willing to take risk or to become bold, you shouldn't be in this country. And one thing I've noticed is that a lot of people make excuses. They are making the minimum wage, and just for them to get the time to come out to hear about something that can take them from that level to a higher level, they make excuses and then they miss the opportunity. To me, that is like you're running after pittance, running away from a better life by making excuses about not being able to do some of these weirdest excuses you hear from folks sometimes. But when you really want something, don't you really make the effort to? If you're going to buy a house, don't you try to put everything in place to buy that house? When you want something for your life, you have to realize that you have to put a foot forward. This opportunity is being made available because the people who are already involved in this didn't have to share it. They could have chosen to just come to your home and encourage you to get in on it for yourself and probably give you a basic one and not share the opportunity with you. But the point is this, the fact that we're on the air, it means that we want everyone to get a piece of the pie because to us it looks good, it is good, and we believe that when we have each other, let's say, and some people may say that they're not their brother's keeper or they're not accountable, but yes, we are our brother's keeper. We're supposed to look out for each other. When something is good for you, share it so that your neighbor next door, their house can look as good as yours. It's very important that we share. Everybody want to have a better life, and that's why we are here. But if you keep finding excuses and you keep blaming, and another thing is blame. You blame everybody else but yourself. But do you know that you are responsible for every experience you have in life? It's like if you speak ill, you get ill. If you speak poor, you will be poor. If you skimpy, you will always be skimpy. If you make excuses, your life will be one of excuse. So, folks, this is an opportunity to show you another way so that you can make life better for you and for your family. Because trust me, you don't realize how life is hard until you don't have a job.
Until you are sitting at home, retired, and don't have any form, no source of income coming in. Some of you are getting what they get at that age when they retire?
Social Security.
Social Security that will be running out within another couple of years.
It's already low.
You understand? So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the telephone number to call to make an appointment for someone to come out to open an account for you, or for you to come to the office to open an account, or for you to call in to open an account. That's all that I'm talking about right now. You have gotten a whole lot of information, especially if you guys have been listening to us for at least a couple weeks, a couple months, or a couple years now.
Even one time.
Even one time. And that's the reason why we said to you, go and research what we are talking about. We are talking about the IUL retirement program. It stands for Index Universal Life. Go on Google. And some of you that out there that have things to say, and you are not researching. You don't even know. Some of you have so many different excuses. You need to go and research it, ladies and gentlemen. There is no other investment. There's no other place where you can put your money in this country and your money is protected 100%.
And you get all
and
those
you
benefits.
get all the benefits. Just imagine you open an account as little as $300, $400, $500 a month. And if something should ever happen to you within the space of a couple months or a couple years, you could be getting hundreds of thousands of dollars that you did not put down. And that is about the living benefit and long-term care. For a lot of you that came to this country, that they're working in the people home, in the group home, in the hospital, in all of those different places, taking care of people. And you are wondering how these people are able to pay you and to pay your colleagues is because they have long-term care and living benefit. It's not because they are that rich. You can have it for yourself, ladies and gentlemen.
By starting now.
The telephone number to call is 646-688-5554. 646-688-5554. 646-688-5554. And look, every time that we are on the radio, we have, hundreds of people calling. Hundreds of people calling. And sometimes we are calling you guys back. And look here. We are registering and signing up dozens of people a week time. But even some of those that we are calling back, Dr. McLaren, it seems like, and that is one of the challenges about procrastination.
They get the message and they call.
They
because
call.
They follow their impulse, which is the spirit man on the inside, tells them to call. But after a couple of hours or a few
Run
days,
off.
they go right back to procrastinating and they miss their opportunity of securing their future. Too often have I heard of folks who miss the opportunity to apply, and then they have a situation where they get ill and they have nowhere to turn.
I have seen countless amount of family burying people and have to take money out of their own pocket to be burying people that have heard this good news, and they could have let their family. Look, I am not saying that sometimes it's really hard to say talking about family capitalizing off another person's death. But that is something that happened. We have no control over it. But just imagine somebody in your family pass away. And instead of you begging for money, GoFundMe, or actually taking money from family members and friends, that person that passed away in your family can leave hundreds of thousands of dollars or maybe millions of dollars to the family.
And you have a nice night.
And you have a nice, ladies and gentlemen.
Wonderful.
This is what we are talking about. So the IUL retirement savings account that you will be hearing about tomorrow evening at the JFK Radisson, ladies and gentlemen. When you come,
Not Radisson, Marriott.
the JFK Marriott, Courtyard Marriott, that is on the North Conduit, tomorrow evening, it comes with 4 things, ladies and gentlemen. It comes with a savings account that is protected against judgment, against lawsuit, against bankruptcy, against lien, against divorce, even IRS. If you have if you have a judgment against you or a lien against you, IRS have that against you, they cannot touch this money. It is protected. It gives you a growth at up to 15%. It also have a floor. IUL have a floor. Index Universal Life have a floor. That it doesn't matter how the market crash, whatever happened on the market upside down, it have a floor of 0 to 0.75% interest rate. It have a tax advantage. That means to say when you're ready to take out your money, you do not have to pay taxes on your money. It is protected, ladies and gentlemen.
And not to mention the other great benefits.
And
this is my favorite part.
Yes, I know. It's the free money part.
Yeah,
I
the
call it free
part.
money.
Can you
That's the
imagine?
long-term care you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you imagine putting in, say, a $500 a month, and 3 or 4 months afterwards, unbeknownst to you, something happened. I've seen folks who they qualify rapidly, they qualify quickly, they are approved quickly. And, for whatever happened, something happened later on, because sometimes the body can fail you. Sometimes accidents happen, and they qualify, and then a month or 2, or maybe a year or so later, suddenly you hear that they're in the hospital, they get sick, or they had an accident. And guess what kicks in for them?
Living benefit.
The free money kicks in.
Free money.
And that's what I love more
And
than
it is-
anything else.
and
That's
it-
what I
and-
love.
And it's tax-free.
Tax-free.
And you can use that money, ladies and gentlemen, to pay off your house, buy a house.
Can I say this? Can I say this?
Yes, go ahead, doctor.
All right.
Tell
So
them the different
you get all this money.
Right.
All right. But hear what? Some of you might say, I have good insurance.
Wow.
So I don't need that. But newsflash, even good insurance can't cover the bills that you're going to have. Even if you get a disability from your job, you're not getting the same amount of money from your
Dr.
job.
McLaren, and that same good insurance that they're talking about,
Mm-hmm.
them have to die first.
No, we're not talking about life. We're talking about health.
The health insurance.
Yes. So in debt, it's different.
Okay.
But while they're alive, the health insurance, and not only that, but the health insurance has limitations. I've seen enough people who have great insurance, and they're being told that we cannot do everything. We can pay for this, that, and that, but this has to come from your pocket. And you know what that pocket could be for you? That could be the free money from the IUL.
Living benefit.
Yeah.
Living benefit, ladies and gentlemen. And I have a testimony about that. There was a young lady that was paying $500 a month, and she got injured on the job. And the money that because she was covered under that health insurance run out. But it wasn't a permanent thing that she had to use the long-term care. It was a temporary thing for a couple of years. And what kicks in? The living benefit kicks in, ladies and gentlemen. And she lived like a queen and could be able to have fun, enjoy herself. The living benefit kicks in. And you don't have to worry about having caregivers to take care of you, to be traveling abroad with you. Have you ever seen
Yes.
those people?
I know people who tell me that their boss take them, their employers take them on vacation
overseas.
with them.
It's living benefit and long-term care. It's not because your boss have that amount of money.
Although some of them do.
Although some of them do, but majority of
But
them
in
don't.
sickness, usually it's living benefit or long-term care that
Ladies
that
and
pays the bill.
gentlemen, to get more information on that is 646 688 5554. 646 688 5554. For those of you that have been calling, and a lot of you I spoke to during the course of the days and weeks and months, and you are still waiting for someone to call you back, or you get discouraged because you did not get a call back.
No, but sometimes you call, but them don't know the number and it's not in their contacts.
That is one of the things.
So they
too,
assume that they're
that
getting
they
a
did
scam
not get a
or
call
scam.
back.
But
Yes.
folks, you can answer. And when you do answer, anyway, I'm not going to go there. But when you do answer, determine who's on the phone. And if you want to say, look here, if it's a debt collector, you say, look here, I'll call you back.
Yes,
or
you have the wrong number.
Or you have the wrong number. But find out who it is before you reject the call, especially when you know that you have called for something like this. Don't miss your opportunity.
And some of them lie to Dr. McLaren. Because you know what happens? Sometimes they call and they say, it was my next door neighbor was using my phone. They
miss the opportunity.
They miss the opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not something for you to take lightly. You just do not know. Look, a lot of you out there, generational legacy is what you should be thinking about. Our foreparents, our leaders, a lot of you that Garveyites and all of those out there, a lot of us do not understand what even Marcus Garvey was talking about. Marcus Garvey talking about generational legacy.
Self-reliance.
Self-reliance. You have to be able to get
building up each other.
Building up each other. You have to be able to get involved with things that will be able to uplift you and your family, your generation, your country, of your origin. You understand?
Your country of origin and your family.
And your family. Yeah. Generational legacy. Your parents did not do it for you. Your grandparents did not do it for your parents and come down to them. It's full time for you to do it for your children and their children. Open an IUL retirement account, ladies and gentlemen. Help yourself to help your generation. It's worth it. You have been working, if you're in this country, and you have been working at least for 10 years, even if it's 5 years.
You ever realize that sometimes some of these people who are homeless on the street come from good family, and sometimes it's death of the breadwinner that put them on the street. I've seen and I've spoken to individuals
multiple,
who
yes.
end up being homeless
That person,
because the breadwinner
Pass
passed and
away.
didn't have anything left behind for them.
They lose their house, they lose everything because that main person, that is you. Do you want to see that happen to your children and to your wife?
You don't want to see them in the
You don't want to
subway.
see them or hear about them, at least although you are not going to be here. But they will be here, ladies and gentlemen. Give us a call at 646-688-5554. 646-688-5554. Or come tomorrow evening. We are going to be at the
Why you always say evening?
Even. Look here.
Tomorrow evening.
Look here.
Tomorrow evening.
Dr. McLaren, yes, okay. You know,
You're tongue twisting.
There's some people there's a lot of people that understand what I'm talking about.
I know.
All right, okay. All right, so here what happened on tomorrow night at the JFK
Marriott.
Courtyard Marriott. Myself, Dr. McLaren, Mr. Cowan, and a lot of our folks are going to be there. And you'll be getting information about the Index Universal Life.
For retirement purposes.
Retirement purposes, ladies
Think
and
retirement,
gentlemen.
folks.
Ladies and
Think
gentlemen,
retirement.
if you have a term life policy out there that cannot be used for retirement. If you have a whole life, it cannot be used for retirement. You have a universal life, it cannot be used. You have to die first before anyone benefits. What about you that have been working so hard for your money? It is full time for you to have access to your money while you are alive. And with the Index Universal Life, that's the reason why it was designed for you to have access to your money. You have access to your living benefit and your long-term care and your savings account that gives you up to 15% interest. You also have the death benefit. If you pass away, at least your beneficiary will benefit from that. Come out tomorrow night at the JFK Courtyard Marriott and come and get some good information. Come out and open your account tomorrow. You can meet us there. We have application right on the spot. If you want to join the business, to be making some extra money,
To be independent.
to be independent, away from that 9-to-5 job, come out tomorrow night. Have a wonderful evening, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you.
God is good all the time. So, folks, you need to be good to yourself.
It's even getting deeper since I reached prison. Longing for my baby to love me more. What am I longing for? Babylon release the cure. What am I longing for? My baby to love me more. What am I longing for? Babylon release the cure.
Talking in my sleep at night, making myself crazy. Out of my mind, out of my mind. Wrote it down and read it out, hoping it would save me. Too many times, too many times. My love, he makes it feel like nobody else, nobody else. But my love, he doesn't love me, so I tell myself, one, don't pick up the phone. You know he's only calling cause he's drunk and alone. 2, don't let him in. You have to kick him out again. 3, don't be his friend. You know you're gonna wake up in his bed in the morning. And if you're under him, you ain't getting over him. I got no rules, I count him. I got no rules, I count him. I gotta do it for myself. I got no rules, I count him. I gotta do it for myself. I keep pushing forwards, but he keeps pulling me backwards. Nowhere to turn. be the pattern. I never loved. For my love, he doesn't love me, so I tell myself, I do. One, don't pick up the phone. You know he's only calling cause he's drunk and alone. Two, don't let him in. You have to kick him out again. Three, don't be his friend. You know you're gonna wake up in his bed in the morning. And if you're under him, you ain't getting over him. I got no rules, I count him. I got no rules, I count him. I gotta do it for myself. I got no rules, I count him. I gotta do it for myself. Practice makes perfect. I'm still trying to learn it by heart. Eat, sleep, and breathe it. Rehearse and repeat it. Cause one, don't pick up the phone. You know he's only calling cause he's drunk and alone. Two, don't let him in. You have to kick him out again. Three, don't be his friend. You know you're gonna wake up in his bed in the morning. And if you're under him, you ain't getting over him. I got no rules, I count him. I got no rules, I count him. I gotta do it for myself. I got no rules, I count him. Baby, you know I count him. I gotta do it for myself. You're getting over him. All of these highs and all of these lows don't keep me company. I've been breathing you in and drinking you down. You're the only remedy. Say you're gonna hold my head up. Say you're gonna break my fall. Say you're gonna stay forever. Baby, this is all I want. Cause all my bones are begging me to beg for you. Begging me to beg for your love. All my bones are begging me to beg for you. Begging me wish I was there with you. Oh, I wish I was there with you. There's a crack in my window, a bite in my room, angels all over that watch over you. When I'm walking on water, all my dreams have come true. Still nothing means nothing without you. You give me a reason, something to believe in. I know, I know, I know. You give me a meaning, something I can breathe in. I know, I know, I know. It's a bittersweet feeling, longing, and I'm leaving. I go, I go, I go. Tell my heart to lie, but I know deep inside it's true. That I wish I was there with you. That I wish I was there with you. Oh, I wish I was there with you. You give me a reason, something to believe in. I know, I know, I know. You give me a meaning, something I can breathe in. I know, I know, I know. It's a bittersweet feeling.